Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza, Like a Dragon. I'm trapped in some kind of underground maze of death and dismemberment. Or just kind of a maze. It's a plot dungeon. Game doesn't have that many dungeons, and the ones that it does have are usually connected to the main story. At least so far. Sub-stories don't have dungeons, they have crawfish. There's a definitely difference in tone between the main story missions and the side quests you do, that is for sure. But, yeah, we were tied up and we're going to be tortured to death, but, a mysterious man with, white hair and, like a black sick mask that was almost like a ninja mask, appeared and saved us, and then disappeared. We're now fighting our way out of the place where we had been chained up and ready to be tortured to death. And we will see how this goes. Somebody's got a purple icon over their head and everyone else has red. I don't understand that. What they all? It doesn't appear to make a difference. It looks like it was just a color graphical bit of weirdness. Let's just get the spinning queen going. Try to make this a little faster. Yeah, that sped things up considerably. Clobberjack, who's a naughty boy then? Okay. And that's the end of Little Slugger. He's not really Little Slugger, he's Big Slugger, but... Yeah, I don't understand why... Oh, you know what it is? Probably Aerie doesn't have a heart meter because she never gains bond through battle. It's always through that mini game. So if I had, and then we got a guy whose name I can never ever remember is down there, doesn't have a meter because he's not in the party. So I was trying to figure out how come there's three party members not gaining bond anymore, and one of them has a little meter. Retired Air Force DMV cop would also have a little meter that says 0 if he was in the active party. That's what's happening. Aerie, meanwhile, is getting stronger. Her bond isn't increasing, but she's getting stronger. She's learned the character skill Inspire. And Nanba is itchy. What is the character skill Inspire, I wonder? Well, she's got healing vibrations. That's just... she massages herself. Inspire. Boost an ally's evasion with the power of honest encouragement. Seems... oh, I've been wondering about these. Photo blink. Shine your smartphone flash at an enemy, which may lower their accuracy. Or ink blot nocturne. Lower an enemy and nearby enemy's accuracy and evasion by blinding them with ink. I guess those are probably useful in some situations. I can't imagine a whole turn where raising your one ally's accuracy is a good use of your turn. Unless it's a boss fight against a boss with super high evade somehow. But, getting a whole group of enemies to not be able to see what the hell is going on might be worth a turn. Alright, let's move on, because there doesn't seem to be any loots here. Is this going to be escape? Am I crazy to be seeing this Psycho portrait a lot on the load screens? I mean, she's the only required female character. You would probably want to have your pretty-faced girl showing up a lot on those load screens, but it seems like it's out of whack with how often anyone else is showing up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Nanba is showing up just as often.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're weak. I guess Nanba's saying you're weak. I always thought it was the Air Force cop saying that. But he's not in the party, and somebody still said, "You're weak. Goddamn coward. You have no place in this field of honor." Rommel, you magnificent son of a bitch, I read your book.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
He's got himself really focused for being defeated before he gets another turn. She just slices you across the face with a sharp metal ruler. And again, we just have these big battle arena rooms, which considering that we don't... It's not like a real action game where we could be doing a whole lot with the moving around the borders. It's RPG. I guess still, even the nature of this RPG, your character placement does matter a bit, so... I almost completely blanked on the fact that there's a safe here.
Should I open it?
Yes, you should open it.
Sweet.
Felt hat. Is that felt? It is now. I love that joke. Sorry, is this felt? It is now. I love that joke, sorry. Man, I haven't watched Human Duplicators in a while. Get away from here, you bitches. Or actually, probably just get away from her, you bitches. No, I think it was get away from him, you bitches. Because I remember thinking it should have been get away from her, you bitches, the quip they made, but they said no. MST3K, guys. I was stuck on a desert island and I was only allowed to watch one show. That would probably be it. Mostly because there's like 10 seasons worth of it. And if you get to count riff tracks, that's probably as many hours of entertainment as you're going to be able to get out of any one intellectual property. Unless you're into like soap operas. Apple Defense. Oh, good. That will stop you from being assailed by Steve Jobs' empire. Yeah, I don't know Apple OS, and it's really being a problem because I finally, as a birthday gift, and I talked about getting one for myself, but I got an iPad, and I find it incredibly clumsy to use. I'm sure it's great if you know the OS. I'm just, like, every single thing I want to do, I'm like, how the fuck do you do this? I'm doing what I would do on a Microsoft OS, and I've done it 10 times, and it somehow hasn't worked. Alright, well, we've got a flasher in this group. Turncoat titilators. Twitchy streamers.
I'm not backing down.
Yeah, the streamer... I'm going to let the streamer live for a few turns, because I want to see what their attack actually does.
You're gonna get hurt. Here we go.
You want to fight?
Not from a titillation standpoint, honestly. Honest to God, not from a titillation standpoint. I'm kind of digging the Night Queen moveset while wearing normal clothes. Because when she's not wearing the, like, silly sexy outfit and she's just dressed in normal clothes, it does look like... Yeah, fuck, that would be a way to beat the shit out of somebody, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You're in it now.
Now we'll see if the Twitchy streamer does something that reveals what their actual character's about. He's just attacking with a phone. Never mind. All I did was a melee. He does have some special streaming attack, but it missed the last time. Some kind of status thing. Like, even Psycho not in a funeral suit, just in her regular outfit, her default outfit, would be... To me, would be, like, cooler looking to her using the Night Queen moveset than in the actual Night Queen outfit. But you don't have the option of using that outfit. Like, her normal clothes is not something you can make her use when she's not in the clerk class or the bartender class or whatever the heck it is that is her class when she uses that. Yeah, the rules for the outfits are a little weird. Like, you get DLC outfits and bonus outfits, but they're just which ones you can use in what situation and when they show up. It's a little odd. So, big crowd. I guess purple means they can't see. There's some difference between purple and red. I don't know what it is, but there doesn't seem to be a real ability to sneak attack anyone.
Right.
You might be able to avoid the... Ooh, we got beefcakes and hostile hosts. Beefcake! Beefcake! Come on, bonus hits. Yeah. Beefcake is back.
You're gonna get stomped. Make sure you beat me.
Beefcake defeated.
Okay.
I'm not backing down.
I should be using Nanba's spells. He gets MP back every turn. Well, every turn he gets a regular attack. Yeah, everyone's just meleeing. No one's doing anything interesting. But it's probably just fine, honestly, if I think about it.
Right. You're gonna get stomped.
Mushroom stones.
Yeah. You're in it now.
You sure you can beat me?
Nauseating breath. Nanba blows his traditional smelly breath all over an enemy's face, lowering their attack. Oh, it's just slightly more... Okay, it does attack instead of defense. Considering how long you wait for it, I thought it might have been a bigger deal. Yeah, mate, you guys get a little closer together. Come on. God damn it. Area of effect attacks in this game have not really been that impressive. I think there are some that hit all enemies later, but the ones that hit nearby enemies, the enemies have to be right on top of each other before it works, unfortunately.
I wouldn't underestimate me. I got
You wanna fight?
Twitchy streamer will not get a chance to do anything other than this stupid melee he did earlier. Beefcake's a new enemy, so our Sujidex is expanded. Aries gets to knock the fuck over. Beautiful cloth. Because I saw beautiful cloth, I must get it immediately. Can't wait for Aerie to get out of the way. Must get beautiful cloth now. I mean, if you're not paying attention, I've come real close to missing silver saves just because they're kind of small and they're right up against the wall. So if you're running around not paying attention, you can miss them. I really don't want to miss any items down here because I know some of the weapons that you upgrade to give people the maximum class weapons are like one-time only dungeon location. I don't know if they're dungeons you can only visit one time only, but there's like one place in the game to get them, and it is a treasure chest in a dungeon. So if they are dungeons you can only visit once, you can really miss out. That's what I'm getting at. Come on, follow-up hit, guys. Come on.
You sure you can beat me?
Okay.
This will also prevent him from getting blocked. When you use a spell, no one can block you from charging up to the target. Are you serious right now? You just burned that guy to death? What the fuck?
I wouldn't underestimate me. I got this. You're gonna be in a world.
Oh, you know what? I'm actually kind of glad she missed that second hit because what I realized I need to do is give Nanba a shot so he can get a few MP back. So like intentionally I actually needed to let that guy last a little longer.
I did it.
She did it, by the way. See? A briefcase over here. With Torner Plus. Imagine if we'd missed Torner Plus, guys. How could we ever have continued on with the game knowing that? That would be worse than the Iron Bangle, which still haunts me. Oh. It seems like we navigated back to the beginning? There was a place where there was a path that we couldn't get through early in this whole zone. Several floors up at this point. I guess this is just a bonus treasure room with no guards.
Should I open it?
Yes, you should open it. Wonky hammer. I think that might actually be a Whoppet that we need to level up. I'm not sure. There's a construction class where I gave Kasuga just one. He switched to it just long enough to unlock its default skill, which is allows us to clear out certain paths, but we haven't come across any of those paths yet that he would actually clear out. Guys, but yeah, that's Psycho again. Now it might be like confirmation bias, but now I'm like constantly seeing it's always Psycho that they use in the load screen. It seems like pseudo trash. Oh, I have to say these guys are real trash.
You're gonna get stomped.
Or hit with a baseball bat. One or the other. Yeah, he's got to get hit with a bonus attack. There's like 8 guys right there in position.
Okay,
I got this. Cool.
you serious right now?
You guys who are literally dressed like trash, are you serious? Are you kind of goofy? Oh man, MP drain, that is not good.
You're weak.
I do not like that, because I have no ability. Well, I can use items, but
I got this.
I got this.
this guy has to pay.
Right.
But not in a way that will cost MP, because now I've got fewer of those to waste.
Okay.
At least she got some revenge. Oh. That piece of trash, Nails. Got a whole bunch of trash, so that's good. I would think there would be some kind of real boss fight at the end of all this. Otherwise, they're making this look like it's the real way out and we're finally going to escape. Although, no, as I say that, I thought for a minute you could see some sky. You can't, so there's a whole level above us, I'm sure. Psycho again. That's not confirmation bias. That's like 3 in a row. Maybe it's like, maybe I haven't noticed it yet, but it's actually like Death Stranding, and the loading screen changes with each chapter, and this is Psycho's chapter. Golden Scorpion. You're now a bug collector. Collector bugs. We don't aim to please bug celebrities, because we are bug collectors. I know it's the Monkees are not really to be taken all that seriously as a band, since they were kind of manufactured, but still had some fun songs. Mike Nesmith was apparently a real musician.
I got this.
You're in it now.
Alright, let's see some fancy shit from her. She's got twin fists.
I'm not backing down.
Have we seen that one yet? Ink Blot Nocturne. It's not really that useful, but let's check it out.
I'll show you.
Ah, she throws a toner case at them. Nice.
Here we go. You want to get hurt?
You want to fight? Yeah.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stomped.
Get serious.
Boss's appreciation. He's getting all worked up.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Wow, he actually managed to steal a brand new half-eaten bento. Seems like kind of a term that doesn't make sense. It's brand new, but it's half-eaten. But
Right.
let's get rid of this guy. With this, he's got his offensive attack is all powered up. We need to finish him. He's a real threat right now.
Okay.
Set out powerbomb with your glowing staff. There you go.
Cool.
And Auto Mo Burglar is apparently never a threat. Got our half-eaten bento back. That is not a normal drop against these guys. Suichi.
Should I open it?
Yes, you should open it.
Got it.
Performer's guitar. Oh, that might be the one. I was pretty sure that this dungeon had. Well, I didn't know that it was this dungeon, but I knew one of the Woppets that we needed to level up was going to be in a dungeon like this. There's a few, and Performer's guitar. Now, that really sounds like it was probably one of them. There's something about this wall. It doesn't look right on the map. Yeah, there you go. It's not really a matter of finding a secret there either. Like, this is the way to progress. It was just kind of slightly obscured where it was. Keep your eyes peeled for treasure, guys. Although, now that I found the performer guitar, I'm a lot less nervous. Like, that feels like that was probably the big thing to make sure you didn't miss in this dungeon. Because we can level that up. Psycho's really booking there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ari. I've pretty quickly decided that of the ladies, Psycho is the fun character. Like, not necessarily from a gameplay perspective, but from a personality perspective, she's a lot more fun than just like, oh, I am shy and my grandma is setting us up. Oh, ho, ho. Like, Psycho's a lot more fun. Psycho's the one who's like pretty routinely threatening to rip people's dicks off if they get in her way, which is.
You sure you want to get hurt?
She literally did. I mean, with the Chinese mafia thug guy who was going to torture us, she was like, "Yeah, keep it in your pants unless you want to lose it." So, she's pretty literally threatened to take people's dicks off, which, you know, it's not something she's just going up to people on the street randomly and doing. This guy kind of had it coming, but.
Should I open it? Sweet.
I mean, the best character in the game is Ichiban. Oh, floral microphone. I would have get more excited about that, except we already have the microphone that you upgrade, and it is not the floral microphone. That does mean that I have a decent backup microphone if I want Aerie and Psycho to be idols at the same time. You know, if I decide they're transfer students. And therefore, they are idols. Smooth Hide. That is a reference to a Sailor Moon episode title in Japanese, I think. Yeah.
Should I open
There are
it?
sometimes redundant enemies where you could fight one or the other and not both. Okay, so we do have mimics in this game of a sort. There's a degenerate hiding inside. We've seen, this is a reskin of an enemy we've seen before with like weird scientist man powers.
I got this.
So,
Beat me?
magical voice she has, because she picked that up from being a songstress singing idol temporarily. Let's just throw all of her points away. Oh no, we did. This is her doing like a back brain kick or something. I thought it was going to be a kick to the nuts.
You're weak.
Whip service is good for a single target.
Try this on your side.
The guy's got a force field, but oh,
You're gonna get stoned.
force field probably did protect him.
Hold up. Get serious.
I have secrets. You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here goes.
You're in it now.
Oh, he's weak against that, is he? Okay, that's physical type damage, I guess.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Let's go. Watch
Slower his attack with nauseating breath.
Oh, that reeks. Cool. You're weak.
He's got defense up super high.
You're gonna be in a
Check
world
this
of
out.
hurt.
Get serious.
Okay.
Too easy.
Might have gone overboard with using the skills there, but that enemy type before had been way more dangerous than others that would just spawn on the street.
Getting stronger.
She's getting stronger
How
every
was I
day.
supposed to know some guy was gonna pop out at me? Guess you never know what to expect when opening these things. But if he was waiting for me, how long was he cooped up for?
And there you go. The game is actually kind of addressing some of the weirdness of the... even games where mimics are some kind of monster, it is a little weird. Like, they just sit there forever waiting for someone to open them. Mistake! Mistake!
You're in it now. Weak.
Here we go.
I thought that guy was going to interfere with her attack for a second.
You sure you want to get hurt? I'm not backing down.
Have fun with this.
This game could really use something where if you were able to fine-tune your skills at all, you could like choose to fine-tune damage or area of effect, because I would be boosting area of effect on these things like crazy. Is this some kind of joke? Wow, she's really not impressed by the beefcakes.
Right.
She'd rather stomp a man while he's down, and well, wouldn't you?
You sure you can beat me?
Okay.
I got this.
Repeated flip kicks.
The enemy is defeated. So itchy.
I really, really wish Nanba would stop saying that. This is a long game. I'll be playing this long after the chemo. I'll probably still be playing this after the chemo effects are more or less gone, and I'm just fighting radiation. I've been told to expect really, really severe. There's a medical term that I'm forgetting. Just being tired all the time. Fatigue. I should expect a lot of fatigue, and unfortunately, chemo side effects wear off like a month or two after you're done with chemo. Radiation side effects, I could spend the next like 6 to 9 months after radiation is over just feeling tired a lot. But if I'm not dead, that's all to the best. So, anyway. Ooh, there's a crabby sentinel.
I got this. Get serious.
Oh, it's like that Cinderblock dude from G.I. Joe, and he's got ridiculously high defense. So I need to find something more
I'll show you.
impressive to do against him. Okay, he's weak against that, and now he's bleeding, so that's good.
You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Probably don't need to be using tons of skills here. I think this is fine. This guy's got really good defense against regular attacks, though.
I got this. Down there. Watch this.
Sure you want to get hurt?
If he's burning and on bleeding, he will be less of a threat for sure. Okay, I'm glad that missed because I forgot about... I wasn't quite ready to do defense.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah, our armor is just really freaking good at this point. So that guy will bleed out, so I'm going to start concentrating on other people.
I got this.
Okay.
Sit up, powerbomb, yeah! And Krabby Sentinel Hiro Matsuda's not going to get another turn anyway. So it didn't really matter what order we attacked those guys in. With that accessory, though, Aerie is going to master, or if she was a Night Queen mistress, her job rank faster than anybody else. She's already really caught up with everybody almost. Like her level will never quite catch up. But in theory, if I intentionally took Nanba out just so she could out-level him, she would out-level him. But for everyone else, the job skills... Yeah, she's going to pull ahead of people. That's not a problem. I don't want to miss any loot, so I need to make sure I explore thoroughly. This is a loot room. That's good. First aid kit. Oh, that'll help me out in Mercenary King's gold ingot. That's a crafting material. I don't know how many I'll need overall, but it's far more valuable than some of the ones that I've been getting so far. Okay, this would be our way out. This is probably the end of the level, but there was another path that we didn't explore which might have loots. And since this game doesn't really have random encounters, it's not... Like, I went back fairly recently and rewatched Zerfall's first LP, which was... It's a sequel to Seventh Saga. What the heck was it actually called, though? I didn't call it Seventh Saga 2. They called it something else. But yeah, that was one where treasures and treasure boxes were almost always kind of shit, and
Should I open
the
it?
encounter rate was really high in that game.
Got it.
Protector. Stone. Protectors. Dancing around. Stone protectors are stones of power glow. And it does not look like you would want to be switching to a protector instead of... I think I just... by finding the store that sells those materials and grinding in the poker game and getting cyber armor, like, I've just really got us very well protected armor-wise for this stage of the game, because we are not taking a lot of damage. And that's not bothering me one bit. I'm fine with it. I don't feel like it's cheating and breaking the game when those are available for you to use. So we got mostly our MPs back, were what I was focused on. We'll throw down a save, and when we come back next time, it's fairly well timed. The video went just a tiny bit long, but when we come back next time, it looks like we did have a little save zone like this in the middle before, so maybe there's like, maybe this is just one more incremental step forward, and we have another several screens to go, but I feel like we've probably got a boss fight coming up next time. We'll see, folks. We'll see. See you then.